Hello and welcome back to another episode of Pathfinder Kingmaker. My name is Syken and today we're continuing the Pathfinder Kingmaker run where we are trying to go as far as we can in Pathfinder Kingmaker on hard difficulty with, on top of that, Last Azlanti mod and only D tier and F tier classes. So we are in the Tome of Armagh and we've gone through that huge maze here, and finally we're ready to get up and running. You can see with the amount of buffs that we're fielding that this is going to be an interesting encounter. No idea what's going to await us. Don't remember this part here particularly, but if the game tells you it's going to be hard, then you better prepare. Also interesting train of thought. If Armand had a hard fight with someone else, then wouldn't we come into a weakened Armand? Zorek, the barbarian who stands before you, is old but not depressed. His tanned, muscular body seems to be made out of bronze. His eyes have no whites, no iris, just black, reflection of an invisible fire dancing upon the surface. I greet you in the Temple of Gorom. I'm Sorek, keeper of this tomb, and you've come this far, you certainly have potential. But the time has come to determine if you're worthy to enter the inner sanctum. When I was young, I also craved knowledge, but only after serving our Lord of Iron, I found the time that realizing that all the world's knowledge is but smoke on the water and dust in the wind. It can indulge your curiosity. Alright. In that case, I'm ready. Maybe so, but such speeches are scarce. I'd like battles themselves. Once you start talking, I won't let you stop the story. To leave without a fight. Are you ready? Oh, I'm listening. But don't think to defile your lips and my ears with your lies. I can see through them as clear as I can see the guts if you don't speak true. Alright, I killed the Stag Lord. So, the Stag Lord terrorized the area, and Brevins bestowed him the title of Baron. For you on his head? Yes, that's something to be proud of. What else? I killed Halgruka and Haruk. You fell two monster kings at once. Alright. I killed Vordakai. Mages, giants, undead. Three of the world's most disgusting things. I destroyed a whole battle party of the mighty Targa Lords. You defeated fighters from my own tribe. Yes, that's something to be proud of. I'm the ruler of the lands. Not just anyone can boast of social exploits. I, Zorik, declare before the face of Gorom that you truly are a great chieftain worthy to enter the tome. Golden trinket, money, composite longbow, and a banded mail. You smell incense on the statue in the air. Lies! Armagh entire life. A lie! Armagh, not Armagh.
Armagh. The sword says it is Armagh. The sword. It calls Armagh an imposter. What now? What?
Hush, my boy. Calm. You really are Armagh. There have been no lies. But your soul has slept in this sword for so long, it just doesn't recognize you. It will soon, though, and everything will be all right. You know you are a hero. A great chieftain, the greatest of all chieftains ever born into this world. Remember that. Hold on to it. Great deeds await you. Soon. Very.
Stop lying! Armagh is not even Armagh anymore. Was never Armagh in the first place. Armagh is like the 8 mothers now. No name, no tribe, no destiny. What's left now? What? Only revenge!
What you get for continuously lying like a stupid pig. Alright, Armagh, it's you and me. Let's go. Armagh has 40 AC, that's respectable. Do we have... Yes, for 4 more rounds. Shortly delayed to here. Take that. Move to here. And Armagh took the first little swing. Barely an inconvenience for a guy like him. We're moving up into the middle here. Time to rage. One, two, three. All right, Hawkfight is starting. Hit a little bit better. I like it. Positioning ourselves to here. And how about a little bit more of this? Good. Armagh tries to hit and he hits hard, but that was a miss, my dude. Tattered Knight. How many mirror images do we have left over? Unclear at this point. So dazzling display would be nice. I think we're going for that. Armagh might be immune to it. I hit exactly 0. That's unfortunate. One, two, three, and he's already on the floor. Like a little wuss. Let's get the berserkers. Well, see, that's what you're getting when you're continuously only going for all offense. Holy shit, 108 damage. Okay, this helmet is crazy. Armagh dies, 200 experience for him. Isn't that a little bit too low? Don't you think? What's wrong with the experience? I don't know what it is, but that's a bit low of an experience But maybe he was never meant to give a lot of experience, who knows. So, out of this stuff, thank you. Small treasures. Masterwood longsword. Great axe.
It is done.
Did he not have any loot? The exhausted barbarian fails on one knee. The blood seeping from his wound, falling to the floor. He doesn't look at you. His gaze wanders around the room until he stops on the bodies of his tribesmen. Alright, finish him off. Chieftain of the Tiger Lords falls silently to the floor beside the bodies of his tribesmen, joining those who he had slain. I'm sorry, mate, but there is nothing that you could have said to make it whole again. Large bastard sword. Ovened brain, enemy of all enemies. Oversized. Large bastard sword. +5 speed, which means he gets an extra attack as if he would be hasted and anarchic. Is, I think, for chaotic creatures. That's a pretty damn good weapon. Then we have a breastplate. Yep, a moderate +4 adamantine breastplate. Okay. Ring of protection +4 and cloak of resistances. Man, the guy was stacked to the brim. Okay, for starters, it's obvious that this here is an upgrade. Bone mail is also nice, but 10 and 3 is better than 9 and 3. On top of it, it is an adamantine, so it will give DR dash. Upgrades the AC. It's not that it's like super important for them. Still good. Still good. Alright, then Ring of Protection +4. Clearly an upgrade for Hawkbite. And that means we're looking for someone who does not have a Ring of Protection +3. There you go. Thank you. Natural Armor +3. I think we all have that by now. Cloak of Resistance +4. The backline already has it. Very good. And then we do have Oven Brain. Enemy of all enemies. Ooh. Each round the wield of Oven Brain risks falling under its influence and losing control over their actions. Will saving throw to begin attacking the closest target. Yeah, it's a cursed sword. What can you say? But it's a valuable sword. We can't use we can't use bastard swords anyways.
There's something unusual.
I am finished.
Let's check that other room because we now have time. I don't think there's another encounter here.
Follow me. I'm not touching that.
Because if I learned something, then it is that the scraps are actually super valuable. Could have turned them in earlier. Great sword +3. Nice.
What's over there?
Going there in a second. Let's first check the rest of the room.
I sense something.
Chainmail +4. Listen, that's also not bad. Effectively 10 plus 4, and this thing is 10 plus 2, and this is 10 plus 3, so it's almost as good as the breastplate, but not quite.
It is done.
Instead of peace and calm, tension or anxiety prevails in this tome. You can sense that it wasn't meant for the great Armak's eternal rest, but rather just a nap, and he awaits new battles. That's exactly how the sword kind of comes across. Armak took a great deal of trophies to his rest. Now they're all yours by right.
I am finished.
Protector's robe. That looks interesting. So, robe grants his wearer a +5 dodge bonus to AC. Oh, that's really good. Can only be worn by a monk of lawful good alignment. Man, I hate it that I can't dual class. The one level in monk, this would be fantastic. Like, that's such a huge upgrade.
I need something else.
Not even UMD checks can allow you to use that. That's a fantastic robe. Longsword +3. I think that might be, I don't know, but that might be the best tanking robe in the entire game. +5 dodge bonus, which stacks with everything else. That's crazy. That's a completely absurd level of AC. So let's test our typical trick here. Nope.
Follow me.
Yeah, that's nasty that the game doesn't allow us to take that rope.
It is done.
Restricted items are a bit... I do understand why you would want to do it, but still, that's a really, really strong item. And people are multiclassing anyways, so unless they're playing a challenge run. So, yeah, good. Fast forward. Let me get out of the dungeon. Alright, let's leave the tome. So, Armak was a good... Wait. Why would I go through the lower levels again to then just go up the upper levels? I can just leave the tome as is. Anyways, fast forward for you guys. Alright, so we went out of the dungeon. It's noisy at the tome's exit. Many Tiger Lord tribesmen have gathered there, arguing, bickering, and the discussion is so heated that some participants have begun punching their opposition and drawing weapons. Armada didn't lie to you. The ancient chieftain really did live in his body. Alright, Armin was a madman and kingslayer. It will spur new waves of controversy. Some barbarians cheer, others defend their hero. Dugoth apprentice pushes his way through the crowd of arguing barbarians. Who are they? Our eldest clerics, bards, strongest fighters have gathered here. Everyone important enough to have a voice matters. With the fate of our tribe at stake, I can only pray to the Gorom holds his hand and allows us to resolve it without a bloodshed. What's going on? It's a tribal council of sorts. Once word spread of the location of Armag's tomb, elders and other influential tribesmen hurried to come here. Armag's actions have split the tribe in two. Some call him a hero, others call him a criminal. Armag's death failed to mend the wounds that his life inflicted on the tribe. Why would I help? Your army has forced us to retreat. You defeated our chieftain in an honest fight. What more you've achieved no one before could. You delved into the tome and proved yourself worthy. And if that wasn't enough, the land where the tomb is located is yours, or soon yours. Everything hinges upon your decision. Alright, I'll take in any tiger lords who wish to leave their tribe and live on the lands, provided they swear an oath of fealty first. We gratefully accept your offer. With your permission, we'll settle here. There's one more issue that we must discuss. Who will lead the Numerian tiger lords? Well, it may be no longer your concern. Those who make their homes in the land need a leader, and this person will need to be respected. Ward is young, brave and smart. He will be a true chieftain. Brothers and sisters, it is decided. Ward says, I thank you for the shelter. Our tribe will roam this area. If enemies come, I have no doubt we'll stop them. After the new chieftain finishes his speech, the time has come for farewells. Some barbarian exchange hugs, shake the tribesman's hand. Finally, those who decide to return to Numeria leave your lands. The rest sits around the leader.
Follow me.
Fantastic. And that means we are pretty much done with that. All hardship and worries are behind us. The Baron should travel to the capital to attend the coronation. I would agree with that.
No stopping.
I would agree with that. Masterwork sword. A couple of additional masterwork swords. Good. Very good. I like barbarians as enemies because they are actually quite easy. Like Armag didn't do a whole lot. He, I think, dealt 0 points of damage. Better that than a Medusa, which immediately turns you to stone 2 times. Good. We're rushing. And thanks to the little bit faster traveling speed, we're actually quite speedy now. Problem positively resolved. Let's do this opportunity. And we could theoretically research. And we can claim Glenebron. That is so good. It's part of our kingdom. We have a couple of other things that we can do as well. And we're still ahead of the curse.
My instincts dull when I'm tired.
We're still ahead of the curse, which is super good. Spotted enemies, yeah. I mean, I find it a bit unrealistic that normal robbers would still bother to get to us. That just doesn't make a whole lot of sense. Time for the coronation, boys.
Your Grace, I just realized that I won't be calling you that much longer. I just wanted to tell you that everything is ready for the celebration. Your guests have arrived, the capital is fully decorated for the festivities, and the people can't wait for you to make your entrance. All right then, now we can definitely start celebrating. It's just so incredible. I'm so excited. A new kingdom is about to appear, right here, before my very eyes. It's long overdue if you ask me. My book of our adventures is desperately lacking in episodes where the heroes are properly rewarded.
Shush, girl, stop babbling, would you? You've been hammering our ears for long enough. It's time to let others speak. Well, I didn't expect to live long enough to witness this. The stolen lands have finally gained a proper king. Now, after the other monarchs have recognized you, no one will challenge your right to the throne. May Orastil guard your kingdom. Rule wisely, don't be too harsh to your people without reason, and remain on friendly terms with your neighbors. That won't work with all of them, unfortunately. May demons take the cursed Irovetti. But if someone offers you a hand, don't reject it. All right, that's enough idle talk. I see Lindsay here is getting antsy.
Our new ally can't wait to exchange a word with you. Lady Sertova requests a brief audience before the ceremony starts. After you're done receiving your congratulations, follow me. The coronation will commence as soon as you arrive at the square.
I am lucky to bear witness to such great events. Not so long ago you served the Sword Lords, and now you're preparing to ascend your own throne.
I had no doubt in your success when I left you on the dawn of war against the barbarians. I'm sure you've realized this by now. It was all a test. Would you choose the right ally and find your own path to glory? Now that you have proved your loyalty, I am prepared to continue serving you as a royal advisor.
Answer one question for me. How does it feel to be the first in your own royal line? What captures your thoughts now, when you're mere steps away from the throne?
Alright, I will accept the crown and rule for the benefit of my
I
subjects.
never expected you'd answer anything else. You're establishing a new royal bloodline. And I would hazard, with a founder like this, your line is destined for greatness. One way or another, the decisive moment has come. Before you appear before your people and accept your crown, let's deal with one final issue. Our states are related today and for years to come. I support your ascent to the throne, but you must understand that this imposes upon you some obligations as well. Think carefully before you answer. Your words will define how close our states become in the future.
Alright. I wish to unite our powers and make our enemies tremble in the very mention of our names.
I knew you wouldn't reject the benefits that an alliance with the rulers of Brevoy would provide. Send your emissaries with details of the deal, and together we'll make these plans a reality. I suppose that's all I wanted to know. Now it's time for the official part. Can you hear this noise outside? It's your subjects, ready to witness their king's coronation.
Alright, time for coronation, boys. Let's go!
Onwards.
Ogbite became king. His own little kingdom here.
Baron, what took you so long? Everybody has been waiting for you. Hurry up! I've searched all the books, but I couldn't find anything that resembled a coronation protocol for the Stolen Lands. So, I took the liberty of penning the program myself. Don't worry, I did the very best I could. Citizens of the kingdom, ladies and gentlemen, it is with great excitement and indescribable awe that I, Lindsay, official chronicler of the hero who stands beside me, hereby declare the beginning of a sacred ceremony, the coronation of the first legitimate ruler in the history of the Stolen Lands. By the power of the representatives of the other royal houses who recognize him as their equal, and according to the will of the people who accepted him, he now ascends the throne, which has been waiting empty for so long, for such a worthy ruler. My fellow citizens, I hereby introduce your king and your undisputed leader. Now he stands before you, ready to accept your will. Everyone who has gathered here, are you ready to swear fealty to your new ruler?
I swear.
Erasthiel, save the king!
Hail to the king!
We pledge our loyalty.
Long live the king!
Yeah, sure. How much longer are you gonna wag your tongues? It's time we start feasting in the chieftain's name.
I'm not subject to anyone, so I cannot swear fealty. But I have nothing to say against a king such as this.
So it is decided. And now, it's your turn, your highness. Into your hands we commend our lives, and humbly request you address the fate that awaits for us under your rule. Please now answer. How do you intend to rule this land and its people? With benevolence and care for those who suffer?
All abide by my laws and may rely on my mercy.
Ways and traditions, which spread through these lands long before your time. And will you abide its laws, which all accept?
I will abide the laws, which will benefit my subjects and my lands.
Finally, what will be the motto under which you shall rule?
Honor and law.
Esteemed gentlemen, fair ladies, the ceremony is complete. And now, the long-awaited moment has arrived. Let us bow together and witness this solemn moment. The crown.
All right, His Highness Hogbite.
Speech, Your Highness. According to tradition, we need a speech. Ladies and gentlemen, His Highness wishes to give a speech.
My good subjects, my only dream is to deliver peace and safety for those who have put the trust in me, something you have so desperately needed for so long. I believe with all my heart that justice and prosperity are rooted in law. I swear right before you on this day I shall rule in accordance with the traditions and laws that serves what's good and right.
My goodness, Your Highness. I always knew you were a man of many talents, but your gift of eloquence is without equal.
Hail to the king!
Hail to the king, baby.
Let His Highness's name be praised throughout the century.
Hail to the generous king!
That's right. Every word you said was perfect. With a ruler like this, the future of the Stolen Lands is looking bright.
What passion! What intensity! Indeed, the Rushlight tournament would be incomplete without your participation.
Listen to me. By His Highness's declaration, the celebration has begun. We've heard enough.
All right, there is the tournament soon.
This was a true triumph. Forget some simple barony. Our ruler now wore the crown of a monarch. The time had come for royal feats and equally royal dangers.
Very nice. I think that's such a beautiful ending of today's episode. We still have quite a bit more that we can do in terms of kingdom management. Coronation is over, so that's good. And we still have 60 days, so that'll be 3 more level ups before it becomes problematic. And there is way more that we can do. Soon the dungeon likely will allow us to explore a little bit further, so TD is up for grabs. But for now it's time to celebrate, because we certainly have earned it. Thanks a lot for watching, have a good one, and take very good care. Bye bye.